National Nutrition Interviews, the natural health experts, up close and personal. Meet Holistic Nutritionist Peggy Kotsopoulos, the best-selling author of Kitchen Cures and Must Have Been Something I Ate. Dr. Oz called her the new it girl of alternative health for her energetic commitment to healthy and delicious foods. And through her numerous media and in-person appearances, Peggy has introduced many to the power of vegan protein through her work with Vega as a product spokesperson for Vega One and Vega Sports Nutrition. She's also a National Nutrition Interview guest.
I'm Peggy Kotsopoulos, registered holistic nutritionist and author of Kitchen Cures. Maca it's maca, and what it is, it's a tuberous root vegetable that grows in South America, and what it does is it has adaptogenic properties, and what that means is it increases your body's levels of homeostasis, so it brings your body into balance, and it increases your resistance to stress. So if you're stressed out and you need more energy, maca is your best friend, because what it does is it really helps to reduce the effects of cortisol on your body and really helps to boost energy and endurance levels as well. What it's also really good for is hormonal balancing. So it helps to balance your hormones without affecting blood hormone levels. So the way this works is, I like to use this analogy that I talk about in my book Kitchen Cures to really explain it. So all hormonal communication occurs between your pituitary gland and your hypothalamus. So it basically signals what types of hormones to release in what quantities at what time. So what happens is with our bodies is there can be a miscommunication, and it might be your body might be saying, I need more progesterone, but it's sending more estrogen, or I need more testosterone, but it's not sending enough. So it's really, there's a miscommunication in your body in terms of how much hormones are released in what quantities at what time. Now what maca does is it improves that communication. So it doesn't affect blood hormone levels, but it just improves that communication. So the analogy I like to use is, let's just say, for example, I was at home watching football with my husband, and I said, oh honey, I feel like some vanilla ice cream. And one of two things happens, because I'm not a football fan and he is, and one of the two things happens is either he doesn't get me my ice cream because he's not listening to me, or he'll be like, oh, let me get her some ice cream. So he goes, but he's not really listening, and he gets me chocolate when I ask for vanilla. So that's what happens to your body. So you might be asking for one thing and it's getting another thing, and that throws your body off balance. That's when you might not have any energy. You might wake up feeling unrested. You might be emotional. You might be eating too much. You never feel full. This is all hormonal issues when you don't feel your absolute best. So now let's just say in my pretend world, if my situation with my husband worked just like how maca works on our body, and I said to my husband, honey, I feel like ice cream, he would like jump up from his seat, run to the freezer, scoop me out a big bowl of vanilla ice cream because that's what I asked for. Now that is proper communication between a husband and a wife. That's what maca does to your endocrine system. It improves communication between your pituitary gland and your hypothalamus, so it releases the right amounts of hormones in the right quantities at the right time. So it basically improves hormonal communication in your body, so it can help with things like menopause, PMS symptoms, even andropause in men. It can help reduce belly fat, which is typically a stress hormonal issue. So there's so many hormonal benefits that maca can solve. There's so many recipes that you can do to include maca. Now, one great thing about maca is you can actually replace 1/4 of your flour recipe. So any recipe that you have that has flour, you can replace 1/4 of that flour. So if it asks for 1 cup, replace 1/4 of it with maca, and it'll be just as good. So you can actually replace it in different foods. So one of my favorite maca recipes are these chocolate cupcakes. So it's basically, I use maca powder, I use quinoa, almond butter, ground chia seed, brown rice flour. We'll post the recipes on the National Nutrition website so you can get them. But they're chocolate maca baby cakes, I call them. I call them little chocolate cupcakes they can use, and they're absolutely delicious.